forgot that it was Monday morning and I got lost in reflecting on the benefits that we've been sharing. So I got to cut off. I was on a meeting that entire time. Alhamdulillah. So you have a trailer on a land that has wheels on it that is a mobile home. And when you either are leaving the land and get your own land, you cannot take that with you. So we're not talking about people who are, quote, kicked off the land, quote unquote. Because we can understand the idea of punishing somebody by keeping their property. Of course, we know that's against the Sunnah, but we understanding that, not that we understand it as if we accept it. We understand this because this is the cult mentality and the tyrannical practices of Jelani, right? So we're talking about somebody who is in good standings, who wants to leave the land. They can't take their trailer. Jelani has kept people in the cycle of starting over. Jelani has kept Tmoa on a treadmill. They're running fast, but they're going nowhere. It's no progress. And he's kept them busy. For instance, they have went to Pakistan to see his grave. And that is actually their Eid. As Sheikh Jafar mentioned time and time again, they're creating their own Eids and stuff like that. But actually they're not accomplishing anything. They're on a treadmill. Or you can even say a hamster wheel. You're going nowhere fast. It's not benefiting anybody. And so the idea of having them constantly start over, it has a psychological impact on you that causes the individual to be traumatized because they have low self-esteem and they never have no progress. So an individual looks at their life and say, what do I have? I don't have anything. I don't have anything. And this is where it gets important. And this is something that really needs to be mentally noted and emotionally noted and even spiritually noted. So, and publicly noted as well, too. All what it looks like that they have is each other, but actually they don't have each other. All of this is it's a well-orchestrated psychological. I mean, it's so unbelievable. It's almost as I am trying to articulate these words right now, and I appreciate, the truth and my own lived experiences. Even as I'm delivering these words from my mind, off my voice box, rolling off my tongue, onto my lips, inside of my phone, through this microphone, into your ears, even as I say it right now, it still is unbelievable. It still is unbelievable. And so what happens is that all they have is their self, because we don't have anything materialistic. Not being materialistic, but we don't have anything tangible. We don't have our own property. The idea is for you not to have your own property. Do you have to understand that there's people in Tmoa that probably has $40, $50, $60,000 in their account? I'm talking people who have worked for it. We're not talking about, people who collect the membership dues. They can very easily get their property. And it's really profound because I don't know if you guys have seen that picture online of this horse, and the horse is tied to a plastic chair. I think I'm going to put the post in there. I think it's a really profound. That horse is tied to the plastic chair, and the horse does not know that you can easily move. But you have been trained to when you're tied to anything, do not move. And so you have people, they can't even take their own property with them. And so the idea of starting over that's a fear that people have. We go back to what Malcolm X said in 1963, the house nigger and the field nigger. Like where the field nigger says, hey, listen, look, it's time for us to get out of here, man. And and the house nigga says, where else are we going to go? Look the way Massa is taking care of us. It's just, all of these proofs and evidences are important to understand. And that's why I'm continuing to saying, let's make sure that we don't go above and beyond. Let's make sure, not only because we don't want to insult people and stuff like that. Let's make sure we stay focused so we can really think about the deep layered issues, so we can tie all of this in together, because there are also intellectuals in TMOA that want an intellectual explanation to all of this, a psychological explanation to all of this. And they don't necessarily want us here trolling and banter and stuff like that, which is needed. It's all of that. So, oh man, it's deep, man.